Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about something that it was a recent update, and I want you guys to be aware. Have you heard that the government of Canada is about to put an end to the closed work permit? Now this has been going on for a few weeks right now. Now this is not yet done, but this is in consideration. It's in the pipeline, and today I want to give you guys full details of what is happening, what state they're in, and what could happen. Okay, so I want you to watch this video to the very end if you're interested in this topic, and share this video with anyone who might need this information. So guys, the Standing Senate Committee on Social Affairs, Science and Technology has released the report in June, right? Actually, this was released on the 17th of June 2024, recommending that the IRCC should put an end to the closed work permit under the temporary foreign worker program. I'm going to give you all the teas. You don't want to lose out on this information. Now, this is a huge turnaround, and it has caused a lot of panic for most people who are considering this route, to relocate to Canada. So I'm going to briefly explain more about the work permits that are available in Canada. Now, we have two types of work permits here in Canada. We have the open work permit, and then we have the closed work permit. Now, the open work permit allows you to work for any employer of your choice. You can switch employers if you want. If you're not satisfied working for one employer, you want to go to the next, you can go, you're free. Now, for the closed work permit, it is the other way around. For a closed work permit, you are tied to a single employer. What this means is you can only work for just one employer in a specific occupation. You cannot switch. If you have to switch, then you will need to get another LMIA from the new employer. So guys, let's talk more on the policy shift and its implication. Don't forget to like this video if you're getting value from this video. That is one way to support me. Thank you, I do appreciate it. Now, the temporary foreign worker program was introduced in the year 1973 to address the immediate labor shortages that were prevalent in the country at that time. And this was to enable, employers to employ foreign workers to fill up positions that they could not fill up by locals, okay? They were not able to fill up, or they felt they could not find anyone in Canada who could do the job. One thing I wanted to understand is that this program was a temporary solution at the time it was introduced, ensuring that Canadians and permanent residents have the first opportunity to get jobs before outsiders. Now, for an employer to be able to employ a foreign worker, okay, they must ensure that they have gotten, a positive or a neutral labor market impact assessment, which is the LMIA. The whole essence of doing this or getting this is to ensure, to prove that the LMIA will not negatively impact the Canadian job market. Now, there are several ways the employer can prove this. He must show that he has advertised this job for a number of times, okay, for maybe in a public space for at least 60 days. You must show proof that he had interviews and he was not able to find someone who was fit enough to take up that position locally before he can be approved of an LMIA. Now, once an LMIA is approved by the Canadian government, the employer can then share these documents with the proposed recruits or the recruit, and then this recruit can now adopt this and add it to his documentation to apply for a work permit. The recruit or the employee can only work for that particular employer, okay? As long as they are in Canada, they can only work for that particular employer. If they decide to leave the job, then they might lose their right to remain in Canada, except if they get another job that is willing to also give them an LMIA. Now, let's look at the criticisms, and the challenges of the temporary foreign worker program, because there are a lot of things that are, people are saying, people are going through, we are seeing actually that is hinged on this program. So in the last couple of years, the temporary foreign worker program has faced a lot of challenges, both on the side of the employee and on the employer side as well. Now, a few of these challenges are: number one, it places workers in a very vulnerable situation most times because they are tied to one employer. They want to do their best to please that employer. Sometimes it puts them at a risk of abuse, because they are scared not to lose their right to stay in Canada. They just take up all that shit, and continue doing the work even when they are not happy. It also places a strain on the employers because the employers is tasked with the, welfare of the employee. most times under the LMIA situation, the employer is supposed to take care of the employee's welfare, like accommodation, logistics, and some other things. Now, because all of these things are involved, it puts a strain directly on the employers, and this can also impact their way or their mode of, the relationship between the employee and the employer. Now, we've seen several cases of people who are suffering, who, just because they want to be in Canada, they want to get a stay right in Canada, they are doing jobs they're not pleased at, they are being, frustrated. Some of their contract terms have been, stopped or maybe reduced or altered, but because they don't want to leave, they are just there, taking all that shit and all of that. People are suffering, So based on all of this, situation, the Senate committee has recommended a cease or a stop, on this program, on the closed work permit for the next 3 years. Now, this move is to reduce the vulnerability that is attached to this program. However, the committee, that's the Senate committee, also, gave, recommendations for reforms, okay, to address the situation or to improve the situation, based around the temporary foreign workers program. I'm going to leave a link in my description below so that you can read more if you want to know more, read more and then see the recommendations that were given, okay? But for now, it is in plan to stop the closed work permits in Canada. We know that this change, this shift is going to affect both the employers who rely on temporary foreign workers, for them to run their businesses, and to also affect employees as well, who also rely on these routes to come into Canada. So what do you guys think? What are your thoughts based on this whole explanation or these updates today? I wanted to leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this, and stay tuned for more information as things unfold. I'm going to bring you updates as things change. Thank you for watching my channel, and I'll see you on the very next one. Be good. Bye guys.